Hello everyone, today I wanted to talk a little bit about the safety rating system in Assetto Corsa Competizione. And before we dig in, I just want you to know that I'm not gonna be complaining about the system, we're just gonna analyze it. Okay, maybe I'll complain a little bit. I wanted to make this video because I see a lot of people complaining about the safety rating system in ACC. And I don't want to be rude, but it's almost always new sim racers who are complaining about it. They think it's too hard to increase, it takes too long, or the AI is messing them up when they're trying to increase their safety rating. Maybe people are driving into them and they can't seem to get their safety rating up because they're driving on lower SA servers, etc, etc, etc. In my opinion, safety rating is not that hard to increase if you're a semi-competent driver. I regularly drive like an idiot and my safety rating is at 94 at the moment. And I gotta admit, it's frustrating when people are driving into you and you lose rating while you're trying to increase it. It's very frustrating. I've been there. But the thing is, when you're a bit more experienced, you see potential threats, you know which corners are dangerous, and you recognize drivers you should look out for. Experienced drivers take precautions that will help them avoid wrecks, kamikaze dive bombers, Monza Turn 1, and other road hazards. And in my opinion, the safety rating system works to the extent that safe drivers don't have to worry about it, and unsafe drivers struggle with it. The real problem I see with the safety rating system is that it doesn't have any consequences, besides you not being able to join certain servers. iRacing is a great example of a game with a safety rating system that works well enough. It's still not perfect, but it gives drivers way more incentive to avoid trouble. If you're not familiar with the iRacing system, it works like this. You can race in different series, and these series are tied to a certain driver license. Classes, if you will. At the end of each season, depending on your safety rating, you can get promoted or demoted. But you can also fast track your promotions by gaining a 4.0 safety rating. But you can also get demoted if your safety rating is too low. Anyway, my point here is that there is an incentive besides a number on the screen to drive safely. You can drive more cars if you're a safer driver. If I want to fast track myself to a higher license in iRacing, I will stay out of trouble. But in ACC, I can just punt someone into the Shadow Realm to take first place and lose like 1 safety rating at most, which I will probably gain back when I finish the race. And servers that require higher safety rating don't always have better racing going on. Probably because everyone thinks everyone else will drive safely, so they themselves can take a chance and make some dangerous moves, which always works out very well. I think the system can be improved if safe drivers are rewarded more, incentivizing people to do more in their power to keep the track safe. I've talked about this before, but maybe an implementation of a ranking system would help the game. So people might have more incentive to increase their safety rating, because by increasing your safety rating, you would be increasing your rank. Here's a radical idea, and it's probably a bad idea. I haven't thought this through at all, so it's just something my brain came up with. Add the GT4 class to the base game. Implement driver ranks. Every new account starts on an amateur rank and has to increase their rank in GT4 cars before they're allowed to drive the GT3 cars online. This will both encourage people to drive the GT4 cars more safely and to keep things safe when they've increased their driver ranking, because they might not want to go back to only being able to drive GT4 cars. It's just a crazy idea and would probably have a lot of negative side effects that I don't see at all. But we're just speculating and messing around on this channel. Come on. We're young. We can have some fun, you know? Come on. Anyway, here's my wrapped up thoughts. I think that the current safety rating system doesn't enforce sportsmanlike behavior. It is only a barrier for entry. And it might also deter some griefers from ruining races if they haven't got the patience to increase their safety rating. And that's kind of all I gotta say about that. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you agree with me? You probably don't, so let me know why you don't agree with me. And anyway, now it's time for some Patreon and channel member shoutouts.
I curb my Rudy and Greg Massaros, Patrick Segers and Walleye Distress, Aquarius and JR Sim Racing, Nate King. Thank you all for supporting the channel. And I hope to see the rest of you bad boys and bad girls later. I love you. Sleep tight tonight.